Hi guys, how meets everybody. It's MicheleMarieDalene, and today, of course, is the 2nd of November. It is Wednesday, and tomorrow I get a regular Social Security check, so I will be able to pay the bills off and get some personal items I need, like footwear and undergarments and things like that. Today I just wanted to explain to you that I looked, as I mentioned last night, in a very impromptu live streams that I looked at the scripts that I was able to find for FFmpeg that were supposedly much closer to what I needed. One script, actually several of them, were using the UDP protocol. I don't really understand what UDP is, so I'm not gonna bore you with all the so-called details of the script, but I'm going to work on the camera some more today. And so if you see a lot of copies with Michelle and Lemmy on the channel, I'll try to get rid of the ones that are, not successful, but I'm going to keep trying to get it to work. When we finally do get it to work, whenever that's going to be, we actually will have a coffee with Michelle and Lemmy and arrange to have a call-in show, because we already know that, right here, it's getting stuffed up again. We already know that it does work to a point. So I'm going to keep working on it and see if I can get it working. Well, it has to do with audio and video. So to do that, we're going to use a couple different diagnostic tools that I have available to me. One of them is using VLC, which can open up the UDP's packets as well as RTP and RTSP packets. And I tried the Darwin streaming server last night, which replaced the QuickTime streaming server, and it worked okay. But I'm really not going to be streaming to a large crowd, at least not on my home internet anyway, but I would be more than willing to do it with my T-Mobile account. But since I'm only sending the videos to you too, anyway, that's really kind of unnecessary. So I'll work on it tomorrow. I'll try to get it working. The first thing I will say is that trying to create videos and streaming videos from a Power Mac G5 is a challenge. If I could find a copy of Wirecast that did exist for the PowerPC line of computers, that would solve a lot of problems. The problem is that the PowerPC line of computers, most programs are compiled for the 32-bit line, which is the G4s and below, and that's because they were the most common. The G5 is a 64-bit machine, and so there's no reason why you can't compile programs for a 64-bit machine in 64-bit. The problem is Intel processors are usually considered 64-bit. So if you find a 64-bit program, unless it says it's specifically for a G5, it's going to be for a G4 and older, which means it's optimized for a G4 processor. Or if it says 64-bit, it's more than likely Intel-based Macintosh code. So it's not going to do me any good to get an Intel-based program, because I have no way of running Intel software on my Mac. No, I'm not going to go back to getting another Intel Mac. Forget it. No way. After my experience with Intel Core 2 Duo and dealing with the EFI stuff and all that layers of headaches, and realizing that even with the the very latest copy of even installing snow leopard or lion in that machine was a pig. It was just, that was more of a computer issue, I think, then. Unfortunately, other people got music playing here. We got 2 other stations in the background. It's almost like a battle of bands over here. And I have to be careful because of the DMCA on YouTube. And my stupid sinuses. Okay, so today's weather, let's get to that. It's going to be mild. It's going to be a high of 20 degrees Celsius, and for a few days, like Tuesday, Thursday, and then it's going to slowly return to seasonal normals. So don't get too comfortable, guys. Okay. But if you want to get some things done that you need to do outside in the clothesline, this is the day to do it. The next thing is I have got to make sure not to eat too much of that pizza from the store. I had a DiGiorno pizza. I didn't bake it quite completely, and it was okay. But it set my stomach like a rock. And then, of course, I had been eating macaroni and cheese prior to that for weeks, and all those excessive carbohydrates made me kind of plump again, and I gotta really admit, I don't like feeling like that. It makes me feel like, doesn't make me feel good about myself. Alright, so I'm gonna try to eat better food and all that as well. Especially since summer is over, autumn's coming in, and people are going to start being a little more sedentary. This will be time to kind of get ready to change my habits. Don't forget, November 8th is, you need to make one commitment to yourself, and this is because it's so important for Americans. Get out and vote. I gotta stress that enough. I'm gonna keep stressing it. Get out and vote. Just so you have a chance to change things for the better. So if you love your candidate, if you think your candidate is right, I'm gonna be honest. I don't care who you choose. It's your choice, okay? But get out and vote. If you're a Clinton supporter, don't fall for the rumors. He says that, oh, we're going to win it. You know what? Even Mike Huckabee pointed out that was some fallacy in the way she stated that. You really like Clinton? Get out and vote. You really like Jill Stein? Get out and vote. You really like Gary Johnson? Get out and vote. You really like Donald Trump? Get out and vote. Do it. Anyway, it doesn't matter. If you like somebody else and you can get a write-in ballot position, get out and vote. Do it. It's easy, and the more people that show at the polls, the more likely your candidate is going to win. Okay? Seriously, it's important. Now, speaking of candidates, I haven't talked about it much, but maybe once we can get this live streaming working, we'll definitely want to do a call-in show. And we talked about in the past about potentially running for governor of Connecticut in 2018. Yeah, you know what? That wouldn't be so bad. I'm not really sure how good I'd do, but okay. So if we can get this live streaming working correctly, we're going to have a live call-in show, and we're going to take a look at whatever issues, comments and stuff that you've got to say. People want to know if there's any way they can help contribute to my campaign. At this point, I don't have a campaign page, guys, but you can always contribute to my Patreon page, because one of the things is you need to have self-funding. So there's always a good start. So you can go to patreon.com/BICHELA, and there you can make a contribution that helps people this channel, but also helps the excess money can be used to help pay for the campaign. So that's www.patreon.com/BICHELA. As I said, your donations we greatly appreciated, and yeah, we will use it towards the campaign. We will eventually create another Patreon or GoFundMe page specifically for that purpose, because we do have a GoFundMe page too, which I just haven't updated all the time. That's www.gofundme.com/BICHELA. So it's the same end, BICHELA, and that's how you can send donations to either, as well as PayPal, which is a little longer. It's http://www.paypal.com/ you get on there, and then you send the payment to BICHELA3@gmail.com. That's BICHELA3@gmail.com. That's specifically for the YouTube channel. There's another one I have for the for everyday purchases on Yahoo. But that's, you can send it to either one. It doesn't matter. It's the same beginning. So it's BICHELA3@gmail.com or BICHELA3@yahoo.com. Both are listed as business accounts. Both can receive MasterCards, and he says an American Expresses. At least I think so. If you have problems doing it on the gmail.com one, just go to yahoo.com one, and there you can send credit card payments and things like that. But that'll help to not only be useful for funding the campaign, but will also be useful for keeping this channel running on a regular basis. But for now, I want to thank you for watching this. It's getting late. I gotta, get ready to upload this, charge the battery, and things like that. So, see you soon, guys. Bye-bye.